Well, much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also, you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. Byron, Georgia. Friday, a woman was arrested after an incident involving reckless driving that involved several witnesses and officers being hit as well as several police vehicles. The Byron Police Department states that the incident started when officers were given a lookout on an SUV that was driving recklessly in Georgia Highway 42 coming into town. The caller stated that the vehicle was driving into the other lane and almost hitting oncoming traffic. When the vehicle got to the intersection of Highway 42 and Highway 49, witnesses blocked the vehicle in, and Byron PD arrived and attempted to talk to the driver. The driver was uncooperative and wouldn't respond to commands, and after several minutes, she backed into a car stopped behind her, then pulled forward, hitting a Byron police officer and a police car, then backed up and pulled forward again, this time hitting two witnesses and another police car. She drove over stop sticks that Byron police had placed in case she drove off, and went north on Highway 49 with one flat tire from the stop sticks. Officers attempted to block the car, which led to her backing into a third police car and driving forward, hitting another car for the second time, causing serious damage. She then drove further down Highway 49 until Byron police were able to block her in and take her into custody. The driver was identified as Sarah Hibbert of Warner Robins. She also had a small child with her that wasn't hurt during the incident. No officers or citizens were seriously injured. Also to note, the Peach County Sheriff's Office booking reportedly states that Hibbert is charged with 6 counts of aggravated assault, and Sheriff Dissy states that more charges will be added after warrants are signed. Now, what I find interesting during this whole thing is that you had several men, right, all around that vehicle. And at no point in time did anybody try to break any of the side windows to get the keys or to stop her from driving or to get her to pull her directly out of the car so that she would not only not endanger her life and the life of her child, but also the other drivers that were on the road during that time. You can clearly see that more than likely this woman was on something. She's a little bit skits. I don't know what else to call it. Obviously, she's crazy. And Child Protective Services need to come in and snatch up that child real quick, because I find it also interesting that within the article, nothing was stated about Child Protective Services being called and told about the fact that this mother who was performing reckless maneuvers on the road, endangering the lives and the well-being of a child, should not have a child. It's amazing to me. It is 100% amazing to me that uh, you know nobody was called. Then on top of that, the way that they in a sense handled the whole situation with kid gloves, the police didn't just drag her out and slam her to the ground or anything like that. It was pretty much kid gloves. All right, man, get out the car, snatch, put some cuffs on you. All right, you're going to the back of the car. She literally tried her best to get away from everybody that was there, on top of the fact of ramming into cop cars, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, but several times, causing significant damage to one vehicle. Right, right. And you're saying that more charges are going to be put directly on her? How come nobody mentioned that her license is going to be suspended? That she'll never be able to drive ever again, no matter what she does. Matter of fact, her license is going to be so suspended that she won't even be able to drive in another country. How about that one? But yet, I didn't hear anything about that happening. Nothing at all. Like I said, there's a lot of things here that took place and a lot of things are not transpiring the way that I know that they should be transpiring. Like, let's test her blood for any type of narcotics. Were any type of narcotics found in her car or in her system, or matter of fact, even in the child? Like I said, I have a lot of questions. I'm wondering a lot of things, but yet there are no answers to any of these questions because obviously the due diligence of the police wasn't fully there. They did their job up until a point, but if this was anybody else, they would have went the full length, in trying to stop a person driving recklessly. It would have went the full length, but that didn't take place, nor did that happen. I'm a little bit confused on why one of the cops pulled out of the car and he's trying to break the window with his fist, and his fist is just bouncing off as if he's trying to hit Superman. Like, it was looking crazy out here. I'm like, don't you got a nightstick? Don't you got a weapon magazine? Like, don't you have something harder that you can hit against that glass in order to shatter and break it so that you can gain access into that vehicle? Like I said, I don't know what to tell people. The only thing that I can say here is that at least nobody was harmed when this whole event took place, because this could have very easily been a way worse situation if they did not block her in, if they didn't put the stop sticks down, if the men before the police got there, if the other citizens there didn't stop her from basically moving forward, there could have been untold amount of damage and people that could have been injured on the road very easily. So, like I said, I feel like this was a little bit light. I expected to see some stuff, but I ain't see nothing here. It just looked pretty normal to me.